My name is Ren Oshima. I was never good at making friends, but I was determined to make a lot of friends in high school. But when I realized the groups of friends were already formed around me, and I was a loner again. I don't understand. Why did this happen? It bothered me for a while, but soon I was able to accept that it was a usual thing. I concentrated on studying during the break time so I don't have to listen to everyone having fun. For this, I need this equation.
I admire you for studying all the time.
Huh? I looked up and there was a beautiful girl looking at me from the neighboring seat. She had a silky black hair and pale, dewy skin. Her name was Rino Mamiya. She was a pure-looking, beautiful girl. She was also my only friend, who often talked to me since our desks were next to each other. She wasn't very outgoing either, so we got along very well as introverts.
You're always studying. I guess that's why your grades are always good.
Is that so?
Yeah, you always score the top grade. I hope I can get into the top 5 in the next exam.
You can do it, Rino-san. You were in the top 10 last time.
Thanks. But I have bits that I'm not so confident about. So, would you mind teaching it to me?
Sure thing. I'll do anything that I can.
Thank you.
Rino-san smiled upon hearing my words and left the classroom because her friend from the class next door was calling for her. Rino-san sure is therapeutic to talk to. I wish if I could be closer to her.
Why are you smirking like that? You look scary.
Kaoru. My childhood friend, Kaoru Takamatsu, was looking into my face as taking my mood down. She's popular for being beautiful, both in this school and around the neighborhood.
Are you so happy that you were able to talk to Rino-chan?
I don't have much friends like you. I am happy that she talked to me.
Is that so?
Kaoru looked like she was suspicious of something as she looked down to me. What is it?
You keep saying that she's your friend, but don't you fancy her?
No way.
Really? Well, I don't mind if you did though. I don't think you'll ever get a girlfriend because you are a nerd.
Kaoru scoffed as she said so and left. I know I won't be able to get a girlfriend anytime soon, but her words are really hurting me. The beautiful childhood friend is always really harsh on me. On the next day, Rino-san, who was in the classroom before me, was looking at me like she had something to say. Rino-san, is there anything wrong? Is it something that's hard to talk about?
No, it's not like that. Rankun, do you have any social media account?
I don't. Why?
I was checking one of the apps yesterday, and someone wrote about you.
Huh? Are they spreading a rumor or something?
No, I think someone likes you, Rankun.
What?
Look at this.
Rino-san showed me her smartphone screen. There was my name written in the social media app.
Rankun has a close friend who is really beautiful. Maybe he likes her. I want to tell him that I like him too. It says Ren, and you do have a close friend, Kaoru-san, who is really beautiful. So I thought this was about you.
Well, you're right. I always have either Rino-san, the pure beauty, or Kaoru, the most beautiful girl in school beside me. This tweet is talking about me. Whose account is this?
I don't know. The account isn't following anyone. So I think it's like a sub-account. It must be someone from this school though.
If it's a sub-account, I guess we won't know who this is. But someone from the school fancies me. I grinned as I thought so because the thought had made me quite happy. Who is the person behind that account? I walked back home while thinking about it. Since Rino-san told me about the account, I cannot stop thinking about the account and the person behind it. Whenever I saw a girl from my school, I kept fantasizing that she could be the one who tweeted that. But I can't be sure that the tweet was talking about me.
Hey, you're gonna trip over something if you're walking like that.
Whoa! Someone called me from behind, and as I turned around, there was Kaoru looking like she was totally fed up with me. She started walking beside me, looked into my face, and tilted her face.
You're acting really weird these days. What's up?
Actually, I told Kaoru about the sub account that Rino-san told me about.
Huh. How did you find out? You don't have any social media accounts, do you?
No, but Rino-san told me about it. And what do you think? Do you think the account is talking about me? I asked her in all seriousness, but she sneered at me after I finished explaining. Why are you laughing at me like that?
Because I don't think there's anyone who fancies you in that school. It must be someone with the same name.
You think so? I think she is talking about me.
How many people in Japan do you think have social media accounts? There are a lot of coincidences on the internet. See you tomorrow then.
Kaoru, wait up. We're going home in the same direction anyway. Let me join you. I quickly chased Kaoru, who tried to leave without me. The next day, when I got to my seat in the class, Rino-san put her smartphone in front of me.
There was another tweet from the account.
Huh? What did it say?
This. I should probably confess before Renkun decides to go out with someone. I have to be honest to my feelings.
To be honest to her feelings. I looked at Rino-san, and Rino-san was smiling to me.
Maybe you're gonna receive a confession soon, Renkun.
Huh? Do you think so?
Let me know when you find out who is behind this account, okay?
Sure. But Kaoru told me that she must be talking about someone else with the same name as me. Maybe I'm not getting any confessions. But since I've never had anyone fancy me or confess to me, I couldn't help but to fantasize about it. That day, after school, I was happily walking back home, almost skipping. If that account was someone who fancied me, I wonder when she's gonna confess to me. Who could it be?
You're grinning again.
Whoa! Kaoru, stop approaching me like that.
I didn't do it on purpose. You were the one who didn't notice me because you were caught up in your fantasy.
Oh, true.
And what were you thinking, grinning like that?
Rino-san told me about the new tweet from that account. If that account really was talking about me, someone is gonna confess to me real soon. I put my fist up in joy, and Kaoru sighed. She looked like she couldn't believe me.
That's a huge if. Also, if that Ren was really you, how can you be so happy when you don't know who's running that account?
Well, it makes me happy that someone is fancying me.
But you're not so sure if you're gonna go out with this person, right? You're just playing with the girl's mind at this point.
Huh? Why are you so angry?
That's because it's my opinion as one of the girls.
Kaoru itched her head like she was troubled. That moment, I saw a big car speeding up towards Kaoru. Kaoru!
Huh? What?
In order to save Kaoru from speeding car, I pulled her hand, but I pulled it too hard. Kaoru leaned towards me, and we came too close. When we realized our lips were touching.
Hey!
Whoa! We quickly pulled her body back as soon as we realized that we had kissed. Sorry! I thought you were gonna get ran over by a car. I didn't do it on purpose. I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm fine.
But Kaoru's face was completely red. How could I do something like that to a girl? You don't have to lie. You were kissed by a guy all of a sudden. I know you're not fine. I'm really sorry. What can I do to make up for this? I'll do anything.
Really?
Yeah, just tell me.
Then, please go out with me.
What? I thought I heard it all wrong. I stared at Kaoru's face. What did you say?
I said, please go out with me.
What? Why me? I mean, you don't like.
That sub-account, that's mine.
What?
I always fancied you, Ren, since we were in the junior high.
She always fancied me. Those words were being engraved in my brain. And as soon as they sank in with me, I panicked. You? Fancied me? Why?
Ren, you were always kind to me. You stayed with me when I ran away from my home because my parents scolded me. You were always beside me. I feel like I'm stronger if you are beside me, Ren. So I want to be with you forever and always.
Kaoru. I couldn't think of anything because I never thought she thought of me like that. But as I looked at Kaoru, who looked very anxious, I made my mind up and started talking about my side of story. You're the only one who I wanted to go out with, too.
That's a lie. You were so happy about those tweets from the unknown person.
It's true. I was happy that someone was fancying me. But if someone confessed to me and if it wasn't you, I've definitely turned her down.
Really?
Yeah, you were the one who was always beside me, Kaoru. I can't imagine someone else being next to me. I think I've been thinking about you unconsciously. So if you don't mind, will you go out with me?
Yes.
Kaoru was tearing up as she nodded to my words. The fact that we started going out together had quickly become a news in class. I can't believe it. Why is that nerdy Oshima going out with the most beautiful girl in school? He's such an introvert.
But Rankun is smart and he's kind. I kind of fancied him.
What? I looked at Rino-san as I heard those words. Rino-san was looking at me, looking a little sad.
I kind of liked you, Rankun. But I think Kaoru-san is perfect for you. I hope you two are happy. Rino, thank you.
I promise you, we will be happy. Rino-san smiled. That day after school, I was walking home with Kaoru.
Ren, are you sure you weren't fancying Rino?
Well, I liked her, but only as friends.
Really? Well, Ren, you're mine now.
I am. I am your partner, Kaoru, forever and always.
Thank you. I'll do my best so I can support you too.
Kaoru smiled in happiness, and she tangled her hand with mine.
Ryukun, let's go home together. Your big sis has come to pick you up.
Hey, look, Yukon. Your big sis has come to pick you up. Shut up. She's not my older sister. With that said, me, Yuto Takagi, glares at the person who dared call me Yukon, who is Kaori Hanaishi. She waves back at me with a smile. Okay, I'm coming. Not. I told you I'm not your little brother, so you're not my older sister either.
Huh? But it's practically the same thing. I'm pretty much your older sister, so here.
What do you mean here? What do you have your hand out for? Depending on your answer, I'm not going to show any mercy.
You know what I mean. Here. Give me your hand. Let's hold hands.
Huh? I try to look tough by rolling up my sleeves, but Kaori had a sad look on her face.
So we're not holding hands?
Just this time.
Okay. Let's go home.
As soon as I hold her hand, her face lights up. Even though she claims to be the older siblings, I really can't tell who's supposed to be older like this. So easy. What a simp. Such a weak will. Hey, I heard that. Be prepared for what I'll do to all of you tomorrow. Sure. My threats only result in a lazy response from them. Kaori thinks that we are just joking around, so she looks over at me with a grin. Isn't my school life a bit too much? Look straight ahead, or you'll trip.
Okay.
Regardless of my warning, my childhood friend Kaori is still looking over at me. Seeing her attitude, all I could do was sigh. I can't remember when all this big sister thing started. I think it was sometime in elementary school. Kaori and I are in the same grade at school. Well, I was born in March and she was born in April, so there is close to a whole year difference. But the fact that we are in the same grade is determined by the law. At first, we were just ordinary childhood friends, but I guess what changed our relationship was that dreadful period of puberty. Girls hit puberty earlier than boys do. That is pretty much common sense. It was very prominent between us too. It showed as a 20cm difference in our heights. At that time, Kaori's parents got divorced, and Kaori lived with her mom, while her little brother lived with her dad. So I thought she might miss her brother, and I acted like her little brother. But I realize now that that was a big mistake.
What are you sighing about?
Whose fault do you think it is?
Saito-san?
Who even is that? And don't pet me for no reason.
But you're just the right height.
I swat away her hand that was petting my head. Yes, my head is the perfect height for Kaori to pet me. That means that our difference in height has still not changed, even now that we're in high school. That wasn't because Kaori kept growing, but because I didn't. As a result, Kaori treats me like a little brother, and I'm a little mascot in class. Somehow, I want to step out of the little brother zone and be seen as a man. Have her be shy to hold hands, just like we're doing now, and for that, I guess I'll need to drink more milk.
Oh, we're here already?
It shouldn't matter. We see each other almost every day anyway.
Well, that's true, but... Oh, by the way, are you free tomorrow?
Well, I don't have any plans.
Okay, then let's go out together. I have a movie I want to see. Sounds good, right?
Gah. She's too close. This is too close for a normal guy and girl should be in. Plus, she smells kind of nice. As I didn't respond immediately, Kaori's face gradually starts to form a frown. Damn it. I suppose.
Really? Yay! Okay, I'll come and pick you up in the morning. See you tomorrow.
Wait, you didn't tell me what time.
I'll text you later.
She hurried back into her house. There's no reason she had to run off like that. Anyway, it's been a while since I got to go out with Kaori. This is also a chance for me to show her that I am a man. This is probably God giving me a sign to not be passive, but be more proactive. Just kidding. So I hype myself up and the next day rolls around. Escort Kaori like a true gentleman. Would have been nice. Instead, she treated me like a little brother again. I hold her hand and she just smiles. I compliment her on her clothes and she just thanks me. I choose the coupled seat for us and she just says that we got a good deal. Is she doing this on purpose? Or is she seeing all this through a childhood friend filter? Maybe I'll stop watching shows where the main character is always so oblivious.
Why are you talking to yourself?
Oh, it's nothing.
Really? Okay. So next we can...
Huh? What's a pretty girl like you doing here? Hey, are you free after this? Why don't you come hang out with us?
Yukun, stay back.
The men that suddenly came up to us, are they just hitting on her? No, they wouldn't hit on her altogether. Before I could get a good look at them, Kaori hit me behind her back. Kaori tried to distance us from the group of men, and gradually stepped back toward the wall, until I was squashed between her and the wall. Her soft, smooth hair hits my face. It smells really nice. Well, if I push her now, I'll end up pushing her towards the men, so I can't really move. I have no choice but to stay still like this for now.
What do you want?
You're so cute. Trying so hard to hide your little brother like that. But don't worry, we don't want anything to do with your brother, just you.
So, what do you want from me?
Well, it's just that we happen to see a really pretty girl here, so we just wanted to hang out. So come on, come hang out with us.
Why would I?
Or do you want your brother to tag along too? As I was engulfed by the wonderful scent, I kept hearing this unbearably disgusting conversation. So these guys are threatening her in broad daylight. They eventually went as far as saying, "Come with us if you don't want to get hurt." As you can tell from the way they are threatening us, they are total jerks. So you can imagine that hanging out with them isn't going to be as pleasant as it sounds. Hey, it's just for a day, come on. She tried to step back. All that did was push me harder into the wall. Seeing that Kaori had nowhere to back into, the man had an ugly grin on his face and leaned in to grab her shoulders, but I grabbed that hand and twisted it as hard as I could. Oh! What the hell are you trying to touch her?
Yukun, it's dangerous. I'll take care of this, so run and save yourself.
Take care of this? It doesn't look like you can do anything here.
Well...
Hey, do you want to be beat up? You've made me mad. I'm going to beat you up to a pulp and then I'll have some fun. Pushing Kaori aside, I saw the man, probably about college age and clearly stupid. Kaori is about average height for a girl at her age, and my height is 20 centimeters shorter than that. So they're probably mad because a junior high school looking kid has just talked back at them. But they're not the only one who are mad, because I was so furious. I was able to calmly analyze the simple course of the punch and hit him back in his stomach. Ugh, just to let you know, I'm not her little brother,
You-kun?
and I'm not one to be protected, but one that protects. Kaori, what club am I?
Karate club?
And my rank is?
Best in all of...
Why, you little... Kaori looked like she had just realized something. I'm short, but despite my looks, I'm quite strong. A few minutes later, the men were all on the ground, holding their crotches and stomachs. Are you still up to fight? Next time, I might accidentally crush you with my feet. Why you pay for this? I'm not too good at remembering things, so I'll make this something you'll never forget, so you can remember from me. Let me just crush your... As I said that, the guys acting all tough, cowardly crowd away. Of course I'd never do anything so violent like crush them, especially when Kaori's around.
I never knew you were so strong, Yukun.
Did you never come to see any of my games? If anything, you've come to every single one of them, right?
Well, technically, I knew you were strong, but I thought that games and real fights were different.
Ah, well, I guess a real life fight is different in the sense that there are no rules. But those guys were just... Hey, aren't those security guards? Kaori, we gotta run.
Huh? Oh, wait.
I hold Kaori's hand and run. Kaori that was threatened and me who beat them up. It could get messy if either one of us got caught.
I guess we're safe here.
We ran quite a bit until we could take a break.
Your hand.
Huh? My hand? Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. I used these hands to strike those jerks' stomachs and crouches. Touching Kaori's hand with the hands that have jerk fluid, the fluids from the jerk's crouches was pretty insensitive of me. Sorry, I'll go wash them real quick. Just wait here.
No, that's not what I meant.
There was a washroom nearby, so I rushed to go wash my hands. All I wanted was for her to see me as a man, and thanks to those jerks, now she might be hesitant to go anywhere. How can I change the way she sees me? I washed my hands and returned to Kaori. That was all I had on my mind then. So I totally missed her blushing, looking down at the hand I was holding. Let's go home. Here.
Huh?
Here, let's hold hands, so something like that doesn't happen again. It's okay, I washed my hands.
Oh, okay.
Kaori held my hand a bit more hesitantly this time. Maybe it was because of the incident earlier, or maybe she feels guilty that this happened because of her. I guess she feels like it's her fault, even though it isn't her fault that she's pretty. Hey, don't worry about it.
I guess so.
Later, I would have never thought that I would be worried, that I had scared her since she wouldn't hold my hand like she used to.